Hello pupils, you are welcome to General Studies class. I am Uncle Popo. Uncle Popo is here. I am also here. That's the response. We are here together. Then chorus it. 100% attention. 100% attention is what I need from you. Today's subject is social studies. Social studies is the subject we are going to treat today. Today's topic is very simple and I want you to listen attentively. In the olden days, our forefathers, the only education they give to their children is informal education. That's the education from the parents in their various homes. In the olden days also, the kind of food they were eating that time were their local food, the pounded yam and the goosey soup, amala and gbegiri, tuwo shinkafa, and so on. In the olden days, the type of dressing they put on is quite different. All these and many others have been influenced in today's society. Now we'll get to know more about that in today's topic. The topic is external or foreign influences on Nigerian family life. External or foreign influences on Nigerian family life. The learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to 1. Define family. 2. Describe the family life in some other countries. And 3. You should be able to discuss the foreign influences on family life in Nigeria. Now, the first thing is we need to define family. We are very familiar. If you say you come from certain family, you know what it means. Now, look at this picture. This is a family, the father, mother, and the children. This is a family like this. Now, family is a group of people who are related by blood, marriage, or adoption. Family is a group of people who are related by blood, marriage, or adoption. The key words there, group of people, they are related how? By blood, marriage, or adoption. That's the definition for family. Features of family life in other countries. Let's look at the family life in other countries like USA, that's United States of America, United Kingdom, Canada, Germany, and some other countries like that. The first one is family size. Let's look at it. The number of children in a family is just about 2 and rarely up to 3. That means in those countries, they don't give birth to many children. Let's look at another one. Still talking about the family size. Aged parents do not normally live with the family of their children. The grandparents do not normally live with the family of the children. So that's another one. So then the next one is old parents are sent to old people's homes where they live until they die. The grandparents are sent to old people's home where they live until they die there. That's the lifestyle there. And the next one is relatives do not stay with members of their family. Relatives do not stay with members of their family, like your cousin, your nephew. They do not allow those people to stay with their family. And next is children are not the main reason for marriage. Children are not the main reason for marriage. I'm still talking about the family or the lifestyle of some other countries. Children are not the main reason for marriage. They don't marry because they want to give birth to children. That's not their major reason for getting married. And having children is often not the major reason for getting married in European countries. This means that inability to have a child may not lead to divorce or marrying a second wife. So they don't really value that as much. Next is equality between husband and wife. Equality between husband and wife. That means the husband and wife have the same authority at home. So that's equality between husband and wife. That's a way of living in those countries. Both husband and wife are regarded as being equal without one having authority over the other. That's the life side there. Moving on to the next one, that is freedom for children. Freedom for children. Let's look at what we have here. Parents are not permitted by law to beat their children. Also, hardly do children show respect to their parents in the way we know in Nigeria. Parents are not permitted. You cannot beat your child in those countries. They are not permitted. It's against the law. And there, the children do not give due respect to parents. And it's allowed by their culture or ways of living there. Next is high cases of separation and divorce. We have high cases of separation and divorce in those countries. These are the lifestyle of people in those countries. Now, let's look at the foreign influences on family life in Nigeria. The influences of those countries now to Nigeria family life. Let's look at the ways we are being influenced. The first one is language. Language. In today's society, it is believed that the parents now want to speak to their children with the use of English language. The native language now are losing value because of the influence of foreign culture over Nigerian life. So language now, we so much cherish to use English language to speak to our children. Next is reduced family size. Now, in Nigerian family life now, we do not want to give birth to many children like our forefathers were doing. Then they were giving birth to many children because they are the farmland where they could take the children to work for them. But in today's economy, the hardship here or there could not permit them to give birth to many children they wish. So that has been influenced also. Polygamy is giving way to monogamy. Polygamy is marrying more than one wife. Monogamy is marrying just one wife. People now want to practice monogamy because of the economy. Resources to take care of two wives will be too much on the husband. So we are now practicing monogamy, and that's another influence. Traditional form of marriage is disappearing. Now we believe in whether Christian marriage, court marriage, or Islamic marriage. The traditional form of marriage is disappearing gradually, unlike the olden days where we just practice the traditional form of marriage without the Christian marriage, Islamic marriage, or court marriage. This is another influence on family life in Nigeria. Now let's look at another one. Increased equality between husband and wife. Today, because the husband is working, the wife is also working, so they want to maintain equal authority in Nigeria today, unlike before, where the husband is the major authority at home. Whatever he says, that's the final. But today in Nigeria, when husband talks, the wife too will have to, the husband will need to discuss with the wife so as to agree. So that's another influence on family life in Nigeria. Next one is increasing cases of separation and divorce. In Nigeria now, the cases of separation and divorce has grown very high. Unlike before, where our mothers will endure and try to be with the husband no matter what happens. But now, any little fight or quarrel, they try to look for separation or divorce. Next is increasing freedom for children. Increasing freedom for children. Now, children have a lot of freedom now to do whatever they like. Unlike before, when the father is speaking, that the child will not have the right to look at the face of the father. But today, the children of today will ask the father why. So he wants to know the reason why the father asks him to do or not to do certain things. So increasing freedom for children is another influence on Nigeria, on family life in Nigeria. Next one is respect for parents is decreasing. We do not have much respect for parents, as in the children of today do not have much respect for parents, unlike the olden days, where the value, the custom, or our tradition so much value someone or a child giving due respect to parents. But today, it's losing gradually. Next is there is now formal education. Like I told you before when I started, the kind of education then was informal. That's the education that the child receives in their homes. But now we have formal education, we have schools, and we have different technology that's helped in educating a child. All these and many others are the ways the foreign culture or foreign influences on family life in Nigeria. There is formal education for children has now replaced the informal education that was the practice in the traditional setting. Many learning institutions now use audiovisual aids and electronic writing boards like we are doing now. So that has taken over the ways we were educating our children before. Now, other one is other areas of influence like dressing, food, and music, the types of clothes worn, types of food eaten, and types of music children listen to at home have also changed because of external influences. Foreign dresses, food, and music are replacing the traditional ones. However, this is not only at home, but also in the society at large. The way we dress, the kind of food we eat, now shawarma, pizza has taken over now, unlike our local food. The music, the kind of music we listen to now has changed. So all these are the ways through the foreign influences on family life in Nigeria has taken over our lifestyle. In today's lesson, we have successfully talked about the ways other countries were, the family life of other countries. And we have also talked about the ways they have influenced the Nigerian family life. And we made mention of the language, the reduced family size, polygamy is giving way to monogamy, the traditional form of marriage is disappearing, increased equality between husband and wife, increasing cases of separation and divorce. And we also define what a family is. It's time to evaluate and see how you have enjoyed today's lesson. Question number 1, define family. Question number 2, mention 3 influences of foreign culture on Nigerian families. Your time starts now. Eyes on me. Uncle Popo is here. I believe you are still there. Now let's mark the question and see how you've performed for today. A family is a group of people who are related by blood, marriage, or adoption. That's the first one. A group of people, how do they relate? They are related by blood, marriage, or adoption. 2, mention 3 influences of foreign culture on Nigerian families. The language, reduced family size, polygamy is giving way to monogamy, traditional form of marriage is disappearing, increased equality between husband and wife, increasing cases of separation and divorce, food, dressing, and clothes. All that are the ways which Nigerian family life have been influenced. We have come to the end of today's lesson. Until next time, next lesson. Uncle Popo says, keep on studying. Bye.